welcome to another edition of Good Deeds. It's brought to you by justserve.org. If you are looking for great organizations here locally that are doing amazing things in our community to get involved, to donate, to volunteer, justserve.org is a fantastic place to start. Today, we are in Fremont Park. This is going to be the site this weekend of the Chalk It Up Festival. Now, every year in Sacramento, this park is full of amazing chalk art and artists, and everything is from right here in the Sacramento area. It's a celebration of local arts here in Sacramento, and it helps support arts here in Sacramento. And we are talking with Christy Jordan from the Chalk It Up Festival, which is one of the longest running festivals in the Sacramento area. Thanks for taking time out to talk with us today.
Thank you. And we are one of the last of the free family-friendly festivals.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot going on that people can enjoy at the Chalk It Up Festival. It's not just chalk art, although that is the big draw.
That is the draw. That's the reason we're there. But at our festival at Fremont Park, a person can find local food vendors, lots of local craft vendors. There's live music all 3 days from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. with a very diverse lineup of bands and types of music all day long. We've got a beer garden that has local beer from Urban Roots Brewing, cider from Two Rivers Cider, cocktail from Burley Beverages. So we have all local drinks for those 21 and over. And then there's a great playground and things for kids of all ages. And then, of course, the chalk art, our reason for being there.
Amazing chalk art. I cannot believe what some of these artists create with chalk, stuff we played with as kids.
It is outstanding. And really, it is the stuff we play with as kids. And this is what I think is so meaningful about it, because Chalk It Up's mission is to inspire and support the next generation of artists. And all kids have a bucket of chalk at home. And I think when you get there and you see what these artists can do with that simple sidewalk chalk tool, it's unbelievable. And you can't help but be moved and inspired by watching their work.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, the connection to local art goes even further to things like, local bands and artists, musicians, local food producers.
We do try to keep everything local. Every year we do get requests for people who have different imported items and things I'd like to sell. And we really back off on that. We really try to keep everything sort of local because we want to celebrate the arts and the makers and the talents. And Sacramento is rich with talent, rich with musical talent and artistic talent. So it's really a celebration of that.
Come out, take pictures, take lots of pictures, take videos. It's there for you to enjoy. Mm-hmm. I know that one of the big focuses of this festival is promoting art with kids, and you've been able to make a lot of grants to local programs and local schools. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yes, and thank you for asking that, because while we're known for this great festival and it is our biggest event of the year, through the year we do work on our mission to support the next generation of artists and the programs which inspire them. And that we do through targeted art grants to Title I schools, to PTAs and PTOs who support Title I schools, and to other nonprofit organizations who want to bring in an artistic component to whatever work they're doing. And so that's very meaningful for us, and we're really excited. We're going to be giving away some giant novelty-sized checks at the festival to our latest grant winners.
And that's so important, with more and more things, and this has been happening over decades, more and more things being cut out of schools because of budget reasons. And arts, it seems, was one of the first and heaviest hit. It's nice that you can kind of step in the gap there, because people need art. They need self-expression. And especially if you can get kids to express themselves in these ways, who knows where they'll go with that.
It is so important, the self-expression piece. And then when you speak to the workforce or what we need in our workforce, we need creativity in our workers. We need people who can think and be imaginative. So just because you don't sort of follow a path to being a professional artist does not mean that that creativity does not play a role. So kids need art because they need to get in touch with that piece and unleash their creativity, the creativity we all have.
Yeah. Sacramento is being known more and more as this very vibrant, artistic community. And this has actually been in the works for a long time, but it's kind of finally now getting the recognition and spotlight that it deserves. And I think, your festival is one of the reasons. The Wide Open Walls competition is another reason. Why do you think, well, first of all, why do you think Sacramento is such a magnet for creative types, and why is it so rich in the arts?
Well, my guess about why it's a magnet is because we are a lovely, friendly bunch of people here. And
Yeah.
I do think that while our city has grown exponentially and we are very sophisticated when it comes to business and tourism and dining and all of the amazing things we offer, we do still retain that kind of smaller town feel, and that's very welcoming. I also think that our city leadership, they have really placed a value on supporting that creative economy. We know what that can do and how that can bring in more business and bring in more tourism dollars. And so I really applaud our city leadership, organizations like Visit Sacramento, for really investing and supporting the arts and our artistic community.
How can the community best support what you're doing with the Chalk It Up Festival and with your commitment to arts for kids?
Sure. So for the festival, we'd love to have people come out and visit the festival. We've got it mapped out, so there's plenty of space, personal space, so people could bring a picnic blanket and sit and watch the band and visit some of the art and craft vendors and visit the food vendors, and of course, walk around and see the art. On our website, we have our virtual map where people can look to see where the art is throughout the region, because you can walk starting at Old Town Sacramento and walk all the way through downtown and midtown, because we've got art all around the town as well as Fremont Park. And then, of course, donate. You can sponsor a square at the festival or make a donation and help us keep this going for, maybe another 31 years.
Yeah, hopefully, and hopefully
Hopefully,
it
yes.
grows every year.
Absolutely.
I love it. And thank you for what you're doing in the community. And thank you for talking with us today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
If folks want to get more information, of course, you can go to chalkitup.org. The festival runs all Labor Day weekend, and Fremont Park, great place to start.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Christy.
Thank you. Pleasure.
If you're looking for information about the Chalk It Up Festival, the schedule is online at chalkitup.org. You can also see past works of art and enjoy some of the musical performances on their YouTube channel. Hopefully you can come out to Fremont Park this weekend and enjoy Chalk It Up in person. Thanks for joining us for Good Deeds.